Anyway, go live. Button done. Michael Kennedy, let's see if we can add the myth, the legend.
There it is. We have 4 of 7 in the call.
Oh, Michael sent me a request. Calling Michael, unavailable. Alright. Contacts. There we go. This could be Michael. Now let's see. Hope I added Michael. Eric hasn't responded yet, but that's okay. Is Connor coming back?
I messaged him. He hasn't replied yet.
What's up, homies?
There we go. There we go. Full screen.
Who's all in on this?
Well, Michael has sent me a request, so now we're just waiting for him to actually join.
Who?
We've got a train outside their window.
Oh, that's me. Can you hear that already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, let me turn this mic down. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Hey, geez, that mic works a lot better than I thought it did.
Give everyone some names.
We have 4 people watching. We had 5. We had 4 now.
Do you
Just
want
like,
to see if you can add Michael? Because I tried adding him.
Homies. Dun dun dun.
So I had some juicy stuff for today. It's gonna be a fun chat.
Good. My son's gonna be part of this thing, so make it PG. Derek, what the fuck did you just do, dude?
Yeah, it says it's calling Michael, so now he just has to pick up. Otherwise, how's your guys' week been?
It's been great.
Anything?
Oh, that's how you do that. Oh, perfect.
Any news? Second kids along the way? You guys already have your first, so
Most definitely not. Down. Chill out, bro.
Is this the test call?
no,
Nope,
this
no,
is
it's
live.
actual call. We're live.
I thought it was 5:30.
No,
It's
it's 5.
Michael.
Hold on. I'm over here watching The Devil Wears Prada, man. I'm not prepared for this. Like,
I'm watching Jamaica and Panama play soccer, dude. They just run into each other nonstop, man.
yeah.
There's been like 14 fouls, and they're like 15 minutes into the second half.
Dallin, Eric sent his...
I'm inviting him right now.
Okay, just
Yeah.
make sure you guys saw that.
Do
Sorry,
you
I
wanna start? You wanna do that on the side while I get this going?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go, bro.
Are you guys ready? I assume the sound's working because I've had no one say they can't hear me, so we're not gonna have another repeat of episode 1. But Cody, how's the Spartan race? You still got the beard.
Yeah, I actually trimmed it down, though.
It does look trimmed. It does.
It's all, like, nice and cleaned.
And you got the
Because
fresh
Maddie really wanted to try it, shaping the beard, so I let her do that.
So what's the timeline on the beard now?
We'll see.
Is that
Because
gonna,
I actually do like it. I do like it trimmed down and cleaned up, too.
what's the benefits of it? Now I can't grow one, so explain to people like me that can't grow beards.
What's the benefit of a
Yeah,
beard?
does your like testosterone just go up +10, or what's the deal?
It adds 10 years of age to your face.
10 years of age. I don't know if I want 10 years of age because I already feel like I'm old.
Other people with beards will see your beard and be like this. Like, this has happened multiple times. I'll be driving on the road. A guy will see me on the road and he'll just like nod. Oh, okay, cool.
So you've had that? Here's-
What
here's
up,
Mr. Eric.
playa?
Hang on, let me give Eric a name. Oh, it's Demas. Is that around?
Where you at?
Michael's over
Where
there.
you just...
Cody's in.
I'm up.
Where did I get Demas? What? It won't. Okay, so for some reason this will only let me put in
Do 4.
4 videos.
That's fine.
There he is. And
So I'm gonna do that. And let's move
Eric,
this
did you get a new
around.
gaming chair?
Hell yeah, dog. Come on now.
there's no room for him, dude.
Does that work? Alright, I think that looks good.
That's fine.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Connor, you're up in the right-hand corner with Michael, so you and Michael are sharing a screen. So just make sure there we can see your face.
No, it's fine, dude. It's all right.
All right. So yeah, Eric, we're kind of just starting to talk about beards with Cody over here. What's the benefits of a beard since you two are the only guys that actually have beards right now? Cody says +10 on like life age.
Yeah, mostly the benefit is you just don't have to shave. I never have to really worry about like this like half of my face like breaking out into pimples because like they're there, but you can't see them. And you know, people are always quick to compare you to an Amish person, which is not awesome, but you go with it.
You get that? So someone have you
all
been
the
asked
time.
if you're Amish?
People, no, not like it's never serious because I don't dress like I'm an Amish person, but you know, people think they're making good jokes and they never are.
Eric, what happened to your arms?
This is from football.
I can't even see him that close, bro.
Yeah. So. Oh, what happened in football?
I don't know, just
Are you
Playing
clotheslining
football?
people? Are you playing like Connor?
yeah, dude, just straight for their
Talking
just
about
elbowing idiots in helmets.
Talking about football, Robert won the I don't know, the spring. It's spring right now, so spring BYU Idaho football champion.
Isn't Robert supposed to be on?
Doing me
Where's he at?
proud.
He came in and he said that he was just gonna watch this time, but
Huh?
yeah,
Hello, Robert.
He brought us all the views last time,
he
dude.
did. He made the conversation a little spicy, if that's the word. But
Spite.
so straight off, we got 2 new people that have no one knows who you guys are. You guys want to introduce yourself?
Who's the other new person? Whoever it is, they can go. Connor, is it you or Eric?
It's Eric.
This is Connor's second
Me?
show.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know how much information do you want.
Well,
Tell us
I mean,
whatever you want to tell us about
in
you.
10
Mine's
years' time, when this is like 100,000 people watching, and it's like, ESPN, this is what they're gonna be like when who's Eric?
Oh, all right. So let's see here. I am 29. I currently live in upstate New York, a place called Watertown. I'll be starting my second year at St. John's University Law School. I'm interning with the Attorney Generals in New York, and I like sports, and I like video games.
What sports teams?
I am a Dolphins fan in football.
Yeah.
I'm a Mets fan in baseball. And I am a Mavericks fan in basketball, but I'm also a LeBron fan. So
Okay.
I'll always root for my boy.
Give us the Mavs update.
The Mavs update. They're
Pretty good.
re-signing their center, Powell, to an extension. But other than that, they've been pretty quiet today.
And then yourself,
They'll also
Michael.
probably
Kristoff for 160
extend Chris Stepps or re-sign him. I don't remember if he's a free agent or not.
Okay.
He's a restricted free agent.
Yeah, so they'll probably re-sign him.
And what about
Yep.
yourself, Michael? In the top right.
Okay. My name is Michael Kennedy. I live out of Boise, Idaho. I'm really feeling pretty insecure, Mr. Intern for the Attorney General's office over here. But, I have my own window cleaning company. I like to mountain bike. Just bought a new bike. Pretty pumped about that. 24 years old. And quick shout out to, I guess, Dallin for doing this. Like, this is fun.
Yeah, I mean, we always talk so much crap in the group chat, so I thought, hey, we moved away, let's see if we can get this together.
Let's air it out for everybody to see.
Yeah, not everything, but
Soup Kitchen goes live.
let's put
Boom,
some
boom.
stuff out there and see what happens. Let's talk about sports first. What you guys were going off about basketball. I seriously don't follow basketball, so what's the big things with basketball? Like, update me. LeBron's getting some new partners.
Free agent fires.
Indeed he is.
Like, I might just want to be a Lakers fan because they seem pretty good.
They have 3 players.
Yeah, I'll be like the basketball version of a Patriots fan. Just jump on the bandwagon now.
Hey, you can join the Patriots too. Like, that's fine if you want, man.
I enjoy my dignity.
Yeah.
Cardinals all the way.
I enjoy winning. All right, I didn't get the sports team plug, but I'm a Pats fan for those people who don't.
We'll be talking football in the next couple of weeks because it's getting closer and we actually need to decide how we're going to do things. But so today I kind of had a couple topics. I didn't want to go into the dating thing just yet because I wanted people to kind of like know us, and also before we do, I'm being serious now. Before we do any podcast that has anything to do with dating and talking about exes and stuff, I feel like all our current girlfriends and wives, so like my wife, Demas' wife, but I don't know how many girlfriends Michael has, and Eric, but we all need to get permission beforehand to do the podcast because
I don't
I'm
think
not touching
anyone would let me.
I'm not getting any permission from my ex-girlfriend.
Zero
We're just
permission.
Oh, no, not
Yeah.
from, I'm not talking about permission from my exes, from our exes.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay.
from our
Oh.
currents. You know. So
Oh, who we're married to?
yeah,
If we're married.
we need to get permission from our currents.
I'll go ahead and let the slander lawsuits come. All right, if that's what you're going
Hey,
for.
we'll give them fake names,
I will-
okay? I will give them a fake name, but I think we need to get permission from our currents before we talk about our exes. Because I mean, I
Andy
feel like
with the
that'd be pretty cool because we've all
Got
got
it.
crazy stories.
Names have been changed.
Oh, names
Yeah.
have been changed.
No name dropping.
Yeah, we'll make sure there's some definite guidelines, because here's the thing, this podcast is not set up where I can beep you out if you swear, or I can't like quickly go to a commercial. Like if you say something, it's out there. All right. So be careful what you say. So I had some questions, and I'm just gonna get straight off the bat to them. Boys, I mean, do you want to go in order, or do you just want this to be like a free fall?
Probably
Go in order.
Yeah, go in order.
You want to go in order? So let's go at the top left. So Cody, then we'll go Michael, and then Connor, Demas, then Eric.
Sure.
All right, Cody. Out of people in this group chat, no, let's make it the people on this stream right now. So let's keep it to us. Who is most likely to commit like a serious crime? Like if you had to in the next 10 years pick one of us to commit a crime, who would it be and what crime?
It would be Freak. It'd be Connor.
I think what would he have done?
I call BS.
I don't know what he would do.
Yeah, I
But-
got what.
I feel like it'd be for a good reason though. It'd be like something like, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Connor. I don't know. I'm not gonna pin on him what he would do, but I feel like he'd do it for a good reason. But I feel like Connor would do it. Or
See, I was
Demas
100% thinking Cody.
Demas would rob a bank for his family. Like he would never.
Oh.
Demas doesn't have to
100%.
rob a
I
bank.
have it
He's
planned
a-
out.
But
He's
Demas,
got-
like, I don't know. I would say Connor right now. Eric's becoming a lawyer. Michael's gonna like probably die on a motorcycle.
I'll be honest. I was actually gonna throw out Michael for committing a crime.
What crime would I? Yeah,
I
that's fair.
think Michael would have made out with an underage girl.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm throwing this out. This is the Soup Kitchen. Welcome, and yeah, I was gonna throw that out. Like, not on purpose, but accidentally. I'll be like,
She lied about her age.
just saying.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah, there it is.
All right, let's go on Michael. Now, okay, this is kind of this question is actually a lot easier than Cody's, but you had to take one of the guys on a vacation. Which guy are you taking away in the world?
Only one?
Yeah, only one.
I'm taking Eric because he's the only single one.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world. I don't know. I'm feeling Amsterdam with a single guy.
Go to spring break.
Yeah.
I thought
Maybe
you were saying
Thailand.
like Croatia.
What?
Croatia has like
Thailand.
Yeah, Eric
the
gets
list came out.
underage
The list
girl.
is on- Croatia's in the bottom 10 of most attractive women, so they should probably not go there.
But Michael was like raving about. Was it Croatia that you were raving about?
I love Croatia, but like
Yeah.
Oh
Croatia
yeah.
potentially is like reserved for my future wife.
Oh.
So, you know,
Go to Brazil, dude. Go to
if
Brazil.
I'm gonna take I never want to go to Brazil, Connor. Ever. Never.
Yeah, Brazil's crazy.
I don't have
Drugs.
like there is no interest in me to go to any country in South America. Whatsoever.
Oh, that hurts my heart, man.
Mexico on down, nothing.
Okay.
All right.
I like
You
Venezuela.
don't want to go see the
because-
Mayan pyramids and stuff?
No, I could care less, man. Like the only thing I want to see in South America is Venezuela's Angel Falls, world's tallest waterfall. That's number one on my bucket list. But everything else, nah.
That's in South America. Sorry to burst your bubble, though,
That's what
Mike.
he said, Venezuela.
Yeah, that's the only place. Same.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Fine.
Well, if any, I don't know, airline wants to send Michael and Eric to Croatia, we'll take
Oh,
sponsors.
Amsterdam.
Talking about Amsterdam, my mom's actually in Amsterdam right now. Yeah, she's flying through
There
to
you go.
England. She's flying through to England to. They're having like a family reunion with just like the siblings and my grandfather, and they're off to England now to surprise him. So yeah, she stops in Amsterdam. I honestly, I was chatting to my dad about it, and I hope my mom watches this. My mom would probably go get a hot chocolate and maybe get a brownie, and not know it was a brownie. Talking about that, actually, let's talk about that as a group. How many of you would actually accidentally eat a brownie?
Is it like a true accident? Because like, then yes.
Here's the thing.
Accident.
I just know
This.
subconsciously I would be like, every brownie there's a pop brownie, and I'd just stay away from it. But if I honestly forgot, I wouldn't think twice.
I would 100% eat a brownie.
Like, accident or not.
All right.
This is the guy that was asking if vaping was bad, though, Connor.
Is vaping against the word of wisdom? Nobody knows, bro. Just kidding. Let's not get into that. I was kidding.
Connor, your kid is gonna have a lot of questions someday, and you have to know the answers to these things, eh?
Listen, if I didn't have my morals rooted in my religion, I would hands down be addicted to ecstasy. All right, I'm convinced of that.
Ecstasy
So,
is the one you're going with?
oh, 100%, dude.
Oh,
Bro,
wow.
I'd get on the coke. I need to lose
Popping
weight, man.
mollies.
All right. Since we're
Are
talking
you-
about it, we got Michael on ecstasy, Eric shouting out Marley's. Cody, what would your choice of drug be if you were no morals?
LSD. I want to be limitless. I want my mind to go.
Demas?
I don't know. Probably everything. Just a nice little, handful of like, what do they call it? Skittles or I don't know. Where you just take a handful of pills.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know.
What about you, Connor?
Cocaine.
Cocaine. Oh, doesn't make sense. I don't know if this is different to everyone's, I would probably be an alcoholic. Because I like to drink. Just like 2 liters of Fanta. Just go. Done.
I
Not
would,
worth it.
I
Like
would,
Going with
straight up,
that.
Cassidy bought a large cranberry juice last night, and without noticing, and I didn't like sit with it. I literally just drank it every time I opened the fridge. It was gone this morning, and yeah, there's like such a little bit left, and I don't remember opening that fridge that much. So just keep drinks away from me. But going on to your question, Connor, if you had to, in this group, pick one guy to fight in like a full boxing ring, who do you think you stand a chance against?
Sorry,
Who would you
Michael.
pick?
Dude, I did the hand motion. I knew it was coming. Like, what do you?
And are you, now, but
We're
here's my
gonna
thing.
dance around the ring for a little bit. You're gonna be tired at least. All right. Like,
Why
Hey, when that
why
adrenaline
are you
gets pumping,
picking
I can do
Michael?
anything.
Why would you pick Michael?
I don't know.
Just
The 80
Cody?
difference. Like,
Okay, we're gonna start. Cody, he's a scrapper, dude. I don't know. He's got
he's got brothers, man.
so he grew up getting beat on probably or beating on his brothers. Demas, he can tell you all about his high school wrestling accolades later. Eric, look at that guy, dude. I do not stand a chance. The guy's a man. He would fight bears for a living.
All right, I understand.
He plays semi-pro football.
Yeah.
that's right.
Dallin, he plays rugby, so he's used to getting hit. He's got long arms. And so Michael, that leaves you. Sorry, bud.
All right, dude. I'm a lover, not a fighter. It's okay.
All right,
I mean,
now
I'd probably just hug you and say, let's call quit.
Cody, who do you put your money on?
Who do I put between Connor and
Yeah,
Michael?
who you putting your money on?
Don't ask me. Ask somebody else.
Okay. Demas, Eric, and then we'll go to Cody.
Oh
I'll be honest. I'll put my
I'm
money
going
on
Connor.
Mike. Okay, so Eric, you say Connor? So
Yeah,
one
because all
vote
you gotta
Connor.
do, like, Connor can just get himself pumped up by like going on a like Packers hater thread, and then he's just gonna go.
Mike just tells me
crazy.
Tom Brady's the GOAT once, dude. I'll fight him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers sucked. It's all over. You know.
Demas.
Listen,
One time we were playing football, and I saw Connor completely just flinch when he saw Eric coming at him. And then one time, me and Michael were not as good of friends as we are now. I'd barely known him, and when we were roommates, and I was talking crap about his girlfriend about FHE, and I think he thought I was serious one time, and I felt like I scared him a little bit, just talking in a deeper voice, and so
this
I
guy,
don't-
man.
I don't know. I don't know it honestly.
Listen, I'll admit he put me in the blender, but there was no fear involved. Okay. Like,
So you
Your
gotta have
voice or Eric?
So you're
I
not
think
gonna put
Eric's
money on the
favorite.
site.
Maybe Connor, because Connor's beating up 12-year-olds, no remorse, and so
money on this fight. Are you kidding me? Like,
Cody, you want to throw in your bet?
Is this a boxing match or is this just like a scrap street brawl in a ring?
I'm gonna say boxing.
Oh,
See, on boxing's hard because that's like by points. We could have a judgment. Like Michael
might
could
go with
start getting
Michael.
technique. He could just
No.
piss off Connor, and Connor would lose his crap and try to like.
I
Aaron
fight it,
Rodgers
fight the ear
sucks.
off.
I would have put my money on Michael just on the fitness aspect of it.
in a boxing match,
Yeah, if we
that
were
might
going
be
boxing,
fair.
Michael.
But Connor, you better throw some haymakers.
It-
You connect with me.
If we were
You know
going
I'm
UFC, Michael just needs to stay away from the grapple and he'll be fine.
No way, dude. All Connor's got to do is lay on me. Like, come on, what am I gonna do? Man?
I'm not that big, dude. I'm like, come on.
No, it's not about that, man. Like, there's just physically, it's not a competition. There's like an 80-pound weight difference there.
Yeah, if it's like a boxing match, Michael could definitely learn technique and win, and Connor would just get pissed off after getting like a left jab repeatedly, like, and just lose his crap. But I don't know. If it's just a scrap fight, I would take Connor because Connor has that like silverback gorilla retard strength at times.
I think that's fair.
All right, Demas. I'm trying to think which one of these questions I want to ask, but let's go with this one, since I'm sure you're comfortable with your manliness, But out of everyone in this group, all right, if you had to, honestly speaking, like, how do I say this? If you had to be gay for one of these guys in this group, who'd you be gay for?
Be gay for anyone? Well, I shared a bed with Cody one time, and we were both engaged at the time, I believe. We were up in Provo, and I was dreaming about my fiance, who's my wife at the time, who's my wife now, and I guess I got a little friendly in the night and was holding on to Cody's knee.
My left knee. I still haven't
Now,
recovered.
when Demas is holding your left knee, do you just wake up and sit there, or
I woke up and I was like, what the heck is this? And it was Demas's hand just cupped around my knee.
But if I'm just going based off looks, like who I want to like keep my house clean, like be the trophy husband, then I'm probably gonna go with Michael.
I'll be your trophy husband.
trophy husband there? All
Just
right,
look at the hair, dude. He's set.
Eric. It's been a while since we've actually spoken, and I mean, you're not much on the group chat, but oh, where'd Michael go?
I'm back. I switched to my
Okay.
laptop.
So, Eric, my question for you, besides the Dolphins, and this is just for like all future sports, who's the best quarterback in football right now?
We know.
Say Aaron
Right.
Rodgers, I dare you.
Right now, I mean, I love Tom Brady. He's the greatest of all time. I don't know if I'm starting a team today, if he's my first pick, but
Hey, he
Yeah.
threw a football 61 miles per hour last week, so
I
That's
love
insane.
Tom.
I'd go Patrick
As
Mahomes
much as-
as of today.
He's crushed the Dolphins, but if I'm like starting a team today, I'm probably taking Pat Mahomes. Or yeah, I'd take Patty Cakes.
Okay. See, I'm just asking that because I'm just keeping your wisdom and knowledge in the back when I start my fantasy. But your real question is, being a single man, you have to pick one of us to be your wingman on a date to take you out and be an honest wingman. Who are you taking with?
You cut out, so you got to say it again. Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So your real question is, out of the guys in this chat right now, who are you taking out with you to be your wingman for the night? Who do you trust enough to set you up on dates and, play here? Have you met Eric?
So my gut check is like Michael, because he gets all the ladies.
Dude,
But,
narrate's
like,
not out of the question,
if-
all right?
If
Like,
we put if you put me and Michael next to each other, and you give a
This was
girl
your girl
an
right there.
option between the two of us, like, I mean, he's just like he'd be doing his best to be the wingman, but it's like he's so distracting that it just wouldn't be fair. So it can't be him.
this makes me feel a little better about the fight question. That's good.
Cody Demas, and everyone else is married, so like I don't have to worry about them stealing my broads. But I think I would go Demas, because he's like, I think he's the most outspoken, so he'd talk me up the most.
Oh yeah.
And he's a really good, like, I think he'd be a better liar.
Oh,
like,
100%.
having them set me up. So I'm taking Demas.
I like that. See, I would picture Connor being like, besides Michael's good looks stealing the girls, I would picture Connor being pretty out there, because he would walk into the club and right off like super loud, his voice. Have you met
Yeah.
Eric? Type of thing. So
Connor would be like, he would be a close second.
Connor
I'll
would
take
be like, I know Aaron Rodgers. We're pretty good friends, and
If the girl's
should
like
meet
not
my friend
a
Eric.
Packers fan, then he's just gonna like throw her in a dumpster. Like,
there we go. All right. So I was kind of planning this, and I think we've kind of got the perfect amount of time for. So I wrote down a bunch of stuff that I want to see if you guys can survive Africa, because none of you have been, and you're all white guys, besides Demas, sorry. But you
Well,
guys are like,
yeah.
to the African environment. I want to know if you guys could survive a trip to Africa. All right, and I'm talking like, and I'll tell you the detail of the questions. So, here you guys going. You guys are gonna go to let's start with something simple. South Africa. What are 5 things you're gonna guarantee pack and make sure you're not forgetting at home? In fact, 3
Gotta
things.
bring sandals,
3 things,
dude.
just for time. 3
Sandals.
things.
Sandals.
Connor's taking sandals. What else are you taking, Connor?
A bunch of water, because I know they don't have any water down there.
Okay.
And that hat that you wear when you coach rugby, I want that thing.
All right. What about you, Demas? Let's go with you.
3 things I would take with me.
That you would not forget at home.
Oh, not forget him. Okay, I would not forget a gun, some matches, and water.
Matches and water. You guys sound like you do know. Okay, Cody.
Me?
Yeah.
Things I wouldn't forget at home.
3 of them.
Gosh. Well, I'm worried about hippos, so.
Oh no.
Valid concern.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna talk
Yeah.
about a couple wild animals and see if you guys could survive them. But
God,
things.
what I bring? I bring a really nice. I make sure I have a really nice hat, like a really nice bucket hat that goes all the way around my head and covers me 100%.
Like the one that Dallin wears when he coaches rugby.
Sure, yeah, a great hat. I'd bring a if I knew, like, am I in the desert or am I in the city in South Africa?
you're in Cape Town.
Oh, I'm in Cape Town?
Yeah.
Dude, come on, man. It's South Africa. Like,
Like.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, so I still want my hat because it looks cool. And then I want a gun like Dimes because it's South Africa and that's like Rapeville. And then I want the third thing I would bring. Gosh, what would it be?
you guys are all dead. I can just say that right now.
We'll
right?
come
Like,
back to your third. Eric, do you have?
Yeah,
three?
you keep going. Keep going.
So I'd probably have a fanny pack
Now you're
because
thinking.
if I've got a fanny pack, then no one can like pickpocket you. It's just like you're hiding your valuables.
This is a smart man. Let's go.
Then I would probably. Oh man, I was just thinking about being robbed.
So you need a gun then, dude.
I might. I mean, yeah, but I'd probably bring like a knife, maybe not a gun. Just because I don't know, like our gun. Can you just carry a gun around in South Africa? Like I don't know.
Not really.
So probably have a knife to draw less attention. And then I would get like a nice Springboks jersey, so people don't immediately know I'm from out of town. They'll be like, "Oh, that guy, he's a
Besides
he's
the
a
fanny
big
pack,
rugby fan."
besides the fanny pack being a giveaway, Eric's probably got the safest thing there,
Well,
just going with
they're
the shirt.
hidden fanny pack.
It's one of those hidden ones.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're safe. Michael,
okay, now I need to ask this. Like, these 3 items, is it like no holds bar, I can bring whatever I want, or is it things that I personally have in my possession now?
well, yeah, I mean, you can't just go and buy a bodyguard or something. It's things you have now that you take with you.
See, that's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, I
Bring
couldn't
my
bring a gun
armored
on the
car.
airport when I went over there. So, you know,
So,
Bring Air Force One.
my very first thing I'm bringing is money. So you're all gonna die, all right? Because you haven't said money, all right?
You can rob people.
Yeah, you grew up. That's why I got the gun.
Yeah, that's you can't bring
I'm
the
fitting
gun. Man.
in.
You can't
I'm
get it from
fitting
here.
in.
I'm gonna get international. Second thing I'm bringing is a guide to South Africa, specifically places to avoid in Cape Town. That way I can stay in the safe
that's right. I
spots.
think there's a book.
Do you have that book already?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
I
it
am
before I
that
go. That's feasible for me to go get. Okay, like a bodyguard, not so much. But third thing I'm gonna get. Airfare is included, like right?
Yeah.
Like I'm just there. Okay, so I don't need to get a plane ticket there. You know, this adventure. and, I'd
I
probably
promise
You
you don't
go.
trick
outsmarted
question.
us all.
Yeah. Either a life straw or iodine tablets. Yeah.
Okay. Well, out of everyone's things, I say Eric's got the best chance of surviving, just
Eric's
because
the
I mean,
best.
you just gotta just not stand out. All right.
Gotta not stand out. What do you think I'm gonna do, man?
Well,
Like,
I have blonde
Demas is
hair
the one
now.
walking
I'm
around
gonna
with
stand out
water
for
and
what?
matches. like,
it's a life
I was
shot.
assuming we were like out in
It's
the
gonna be like
No,
desert.
we're
or
gonna
jungle.
get to the safari section. We're gonna get to
That's
the
where I
safari
thought we
section
were
soon.
at.
Cody, do you have a third?
Yeah, bring a fanny pack with Eric. I like that idea.
Smart. No, but serious, like if you do go to South Africa, just don't stand out. Don't stand there with like a $800 camera. Like pretend you're going to like Chicago. Just be smart. The people are exact same. But talking about guns there, I don't actually think any of you would be able to take a gun there.
No, you
It-
couldn't get a
it'd
gun
be too
across
different.
international borders.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm Jason Bourne. Get at
You
me.
just buy it from someone.
Jason Bourne.
But
Connor's packing a plastic gun through the airport.
But yeah, if you, Michael, you did say money, and I mean, you can kind of get away with a lot if you just have some cash on you, throw it out there.
Mhm.
All right, let's get to some safari. Let's. So you've arrived at the airport now, and this is an African airport. So I don't know if any of you know what it's like, but it's busy. You know, this guy's gonna come up to you and he's gonna ask to carry your bags. What's your guys' response?
No.
Nope.
I'd rather you not.
No, but they're persistent. They're gonna they'll grab your bag and say, "Hey, no, this way for the taxi."
I give him $1.
You're gonna just flash your money? You're so dead. No.
Hey, shut up.
At
Just
least
leave.
the airport down now. Now, granted, I have a naive view of this.
Yeah, go for it.
But at the airport, there's gonna be some sort of security.
Yeah, there's some
So-
security guards standing over there in the corner.
All right, there you go. I'll take my chances with the argument that I'm going to have with this guy saying no. However, it also depends on what he looks like. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
I mean, here's the thing, and I mean, I hope we all get the opportunity to go because South Africa's a beautiful place. But when you go, and there are guys that stand there and they're they're helping you get to the taxis because it's their taxi and they want to make that money. They're gonna grab your bag and say, "No, come to my taxi, come." And they're very in your face type of thing. You just gotta be dominant and just alpha. No, I'm good, thanks. This way. Hold your bags tight and walk off. Like don't stand still. Never stand somewhere and have that like I'm lost look. You know, if you are
Well,
gonna
Connor's
arrive,
just throwing money around, so
Connor,
he'll be
as soon
okay.
as he pulled out that money, 5 more taxi guys arrived, and now he's been kidnapped. But you know,
Don't get mauled
don't
at the
stand
box,
there.
people.
Don't stand there with that blank look on your face, because that will probably make you an easy target.
Just FYI, as a young, naive 18-year-old that didn't know any Spanish, I made it in a Chilean airport, so I'm okay.
I'm sure you did. Everyone was probably like 2 feet smaller than you and petrified.
Wearing pointy boots, probably.
All right, so now we're on a real African safari. In fact, we're in Cape Town still. Cody, this is for you. We're in Cape Town. You've gone down to the beach. So there's lots of surfers out, and that's where the good waves are. How far, and this is Fishhook Beach, so, you know, Shark Week's film there. How far are you swimming out?
Like, okay, I'm in Cape Town. I would go jump in and then come back out. So, but I'd be able to touch the whole time. So probably no less than 5 to 6 feet out, like neck deep. I'll say
Okay.
neck deep.
Neck deep. Wow.
That's brave.
Yeah,
Michael?
No kidding.
How far
I
how
would go
far are
as
you
far
going?
out as everyone else around me was going, and probably not even that far, because the surfers are going to be out further. So I don't know. Just depends on what everybody else is doing. Got to be observant, you know.
So you're pretty chill. Demon?
Yeah.
Probably not getting me in the water, honestly.
You're not even getting in. In fairness, though, one of my dreams, like if I could pick how I died, would be to be eaten by a breaching great white shark, and they would catch it on video. I think it would be
Big.
cool. Just like bottoms up, the whole great white just takes the lower half of my body, and I'm just like Shark Man, you know. And they get that video. That's one of the ways.
That would make a lot of
Mhm.
hits.
I would go viral with my
What,
death.
what about you, Cody? I mean, Connor?
I am very confident in my swimming ability. I'd swim at it like any other beach in the world. So
No problem. And you, Eric?
Probably chest deep. Is
Chest
about as
deep.
far as I'd go. Yeah.
All
It's
right.
like the same as Cody. Neck deep.
So you and Cody will just hang out together. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are pretty safe. Shark attacks don't happen that often, but just don't go during like silly hours, like late afternoon, early morning.
I would
And
never swim at nighttime.
my
Never.
general rule before, like, I mean, I've been out there sometimes, and you just get that cold feeling over you, and you're just like, wait, something's not up. The best thing is just to make sure you're not the furthest one out. You know, I kind of like do the north, south, east, west thing, and I always make sure there's someone to my north, south, east, west, so that if a shark comes, you know, he has first choice to the guy to my north, south, east, west before he gets to me. But
I
mean,
like that.
Fair.
and also,
Good
you know,
advice.
they're and this is something my parents say. It's, you know, just make sure you're not the slowest one in the water. You know, so I think you
Or the
guys will
first one to
survive.
be attacked.
Besides Michael swimming out there, like, hey, can someone take this GoPro and hold it while I swim down sunset? I want to be famous.
Yeah.
I think the rest of you guys would
In
actually
my
pretty
seal
much
costume. Yeah.
survive. But I don't actually know how. Well, by Connor saying he'll just keep doing what he does, I don't know what that entails. Now we're on a safari,
Throwing money at it.
a real like South African Kruger National Park safari. So now keep in mind, every animal is there, African animal. All right. What is one thing that you will make sure you have on the safari?
Well, can't have guns apparently.
Well, if that's what you want, but won't do much when an elephant chases you.
If
Big
it's an
gun.
elephant gun.
So what's one thing you'll make sure you have on the safari?
Someone slower than me.
Kind of learning fast, eh?
I don't know, maybe Shaka Zulu it, get a big old spear and
So we got a spear, someone slower.
Safari guide.
Safari guide,
Safari guide.
okay.
Take
Good
the
one.
safari.
armored car. No?
Cody?
Shoot, dang, man. We're on a safari. Like in a safari, like the cars, or am I?
No,
are we walking?
you're camping the night.
Oh.
Okay, bug spray then.
No, I'm buying one of those hammock
Mosquito nets.
I read your mind.
hammock tent, and I'm gonna camp up in the tree.
Up in the
I'm
tree,
not gonna be on the ground.
where the leopards are.
That's fine.
Where
I'll take,
spiders
the
are. Where
leopards. I'll take the leopards over the hippos and the crocodiles.
All right.
Hippo's nocturnal.
No,
I don't know.
they come out at night. They graze at night on the banks.
Stay away from the banks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for me.
When it comes to camping, just make sure you have a fire. Animals will stay away from the fire. But the one thing, and Demas actually said this, bug spray. There are
Oh, yeah,
a
bug
lot
spray.
of mosquitoes.
I was
Now,
thinking.
South Africa, you don't exactly have to worry about malaria, but
West Nile, dude, it's real.
bugs suck. Okay, they will suck the blood out of you. Mosquitoes. All right, so you're with the boys. You're sitting around a fire, and you hear some lions roaring in the distance, but not too far. Like they're there. What's your guys' reaction? You can hear them. Like you can hear them roaring.
A lion's
Stay back.
roar? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
full on lion.
Stay by
I'm
the
making
fire.
a bunch of noise.
So
I'm
Mike,
wondering why my South African guide said to build a fire.
Cody. I just want to know what's going through your guys' minds.
I'm gonna gauge my South African guide's reaction. I'm gonna watch him. Or if he's asleep.
Oh, he's
I'm
going
like,
home. You're a South African
oh,
guy.
he's home.
He's like,
Why is he
dropped
home?
you guys
Oh, I
off.
sound like a
Right.
guy.
dropped you
Why not
guys off.
home?
Desert?
What
No.
are you doing?
You
Let's
were
pretend
nothing I
we're
there.
all there. We're all at the campsite. So it's us. Our safari guy dropped us off at the campsite, and he's left. He'll come pick us up in the morning.
And you're there, Dallin?
I'm there, but
Then I'm
not-
gauging your reaction.
Cody, Connor.
Well, what I'd want to do is stay by the fire so I can see. But my feelings, I'd probably be shitting my pants, bro.
Actually, and I'd probably light another fire. I'd probably get 2 or
Yeah.
3 fires going.
Just got a fire circle.
Yeah.
So
We're just gonna light Africa on fire.
Trap
now.
yourself in the circle.
That's right.
Yeah.
I can
Lions
just
All
picture
the fire
the
National Park
news is
become a blaze.
five Americans and 1 South African light Kruger National Park on fire, causing
Yeah,
damage to
exactly.
millions of acres.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, and this is just from like what I've been taught and things I've heard, here's the thing: if you can hear the lion, you're fine. It's when you can't hear the lion, it's when you can't see the lion, that's when you're in trouble. So wait, who was it that said make a lot of noise?
This guy.
Michael.
You're dead because now you just sound like a wounded animal just squealing. for
No,
help.
because I'm not gonna make wounded animal noises. I'm gonna make human party noises.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna be
And
doing our Shaka Zulu stomp dance.
you know what cats are like? They're just, oh, that's a new toy. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, bring it on. And I've
no.
seen the gray, so
Just pretty much just sit by the fire. There's a story I remember being told about with my parents back in Botswana, is that they were camping with some teachers or some work colleagues of my dad's, and they heard lions in the distance, and some of the guys were really wildlife experienced guys, and they just sat there by the fire, and the pride of lions, a couple of them, walked past them, no problem, because if you can hear them, then they're not hunting, which means you're fine. But if you're making
Dang.
lots of noise like Michael, then you're just an easy meal.
I would still be scared, though, even if I heard them.
All
Even if
right.
they were like, oh,
So it's the next morning. All right, boys, it's the next morning, and we're gonna.
Michael's dead. Everyone else is alive.
oh my gosh.
Michael survived the night. He went and camped by himself and somehow survived. The next morning, we're going on a canoe ride down the river. How many of you guys are going?
I'm out.
I'm out too.
I'm in on that, B, dude.
Too
Is
many
our
I'm
safari
pulling
guy
the
back?
canoe down.
He's back.
These are 2-people canoes, 2-person canoes.
I'm in. As long as I'm with Cody, I'm in.
I'm out.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm in. I'll go by myself. I don't even care.
I suddenly got sick. I don't know.
It's been-
I'm in, Dallin. Tell me what's up.
Well, Demas, what about you? You going or you staying?
no, I seen a jaguar pull an alligator out of water. I've seen alligators and crocodiles and hippos, pythons. No, thank you.
I've seen the movie Anaconda, bro. F that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys right now, you would not find me in that water. I'm not touching it with a canoe,
Yeah.
no matter how many feet it had. It would have to be a boat, like a river boat, in order to get me on the river.
I would still be sketched about that.
Yeah, I'm still not going on that riverboat.
You guys
Alright.
been to that Disneyland where the hippo comes out of the water next to you?
Oh, they're big and they move, but the thing is they're extremely territorial. So besides Connor, because now Connor's dead, we're now decided not to go on this canoe. So we're now,
No one else is
we're-
going with me, so obviously I'm a follower, bro.
We're hiking. We're hiking through the South African, taking some paths through. It's safe. The wild animals are around us, but it's safe-ish. And a wild male bull African elephant is in the distance, and you can see it's kind of aggravated. And it's making that charge, like that, it's gonna charge type of thing. You can tell. What are you guys gonna do?
So just to clarify, it's coming towards us.
It's there. It can see you, and you can see it's aggravated because it's picking up sand and throwing it, and it's showing dominance, alpha African bull stance type of thing.
I'm slowly backing away.
So Michael's backing away slowly. Cody, what about you? You're thinking about this.
I dare you to run as fast as you can at it.
No. I don't know. I'd gather like I'd circle us up. Like I try to make us look bigger somehow. Like gather us
I'm
together.
just kidding. Nope. No.
Bro.
I'm hidden behind a tree, so you're not getting me in no circle.
I'd be with you, Cody.
Oh my-
I thought elephants were kind of nice.
They're not. They're
So fun fact for you.
Elephants kill
Go
more
for it.
people than lightning, dude.
So fun fact for you. When elephants throw sand on their back, the only reason they do that is to cool themselves down. I learned that at the Oregon Zoo. They throw sand on their back. It's like their sunscreen. They throw dirt on themselves.
Yeah, they throw mud on themselves all the time. It's 'cause of-
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also just throw things because they're pissed. So
Eric, what are you doing?
I'm not going near the large elephant, so if that's hike over, then the hike's over.
Now, I know, Michael, you said that you'd want to get this on video of a great white taking you out midair, but I
Not a
would
hippo.
rather,
I feel like that would be slower.
or hippo, I would rather, and this has actually been recorded, but not many animals actually run at elephants when they charge them. So you just stand your ground and the elephant, and kind of back away slowly. But if the elephant does charge you, just don't run away. If you run away or keep moving backwards, he'll keep running over you. And if you stand by a tree, he'll just run over that tree.
Bye, Connor.
Later,
Connor's
Connor.
back.
Connor's gone. But there's videos of elephants, getting aggressive with people, and they ran at the people, and the guy stood his ground. The elephant mock charged, and then when he came in for a second one, the guy ran at the elephant, and the elephant ran off. I would rather have a video of me running at an elephant than me getting eaten by a shark or hippo.
I'd rather live. So
I'll take my chance with that, running at an elephant.
The F great white.
All right, let's see if you guys know your African animals. Can you guys name the big five?
Lion, giraffe,
Elephant.
elephant. That's 3.
water buffalo.
Impala.
Hippo. That's 4.
Water buffalo.
You really think water buffalo is the big 5?
Water
Gazelle.
buffalo. Yeah, it's the water buffalo.
All right, I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. Michael, what are your 5?
Oh, I thought we were doing this one.
Lion, giraffe, elephant, hippo, water buffalo.
Connor, what's yours?
Oh, fudge, dude. Lion, tiger, bear. No, I'm kidding. Hippo, crocodile, giraffe.
Ooh.
Demas, what's
Ooh.
yours?
I'm gonna go with a rhino.
Rhino's almost extinct, bro.
Yeah, rhino. Yeah, they're almost 6 too.
It's not it's rhino.
While we do this, I want to see if there's anyone in the chat, without Googling, like, honest, let's see if there's anyone in the chat that can write this out of our 5 people watching.
Okay. I'm writing mine down. So I'm gonna go rhino,
I'm changing
lion,
mine.
rhino, lion, crocodile. So
I gotta get
crocs,
hyenas in there, bro.
elephants. Oh, thank you. That's my 5th one.
Hyena?
Hyena.
Eric, what about you?
What is this again? I think was
The big 5. The African big 5, without Googling it.
like the largest.
Well,
Or
there,
like
there's
animal
no.
stuff.
So there's the big 5 in Africa. They're like, if you go on a safari and you see the big 5, you literally just got a $5,000 safari. Like, it's very rare to see the big 5.
Right now. Giraffe. It's probably like some weirdo animals that I'm not, like a meerkat.
Just think of Lion King, bro.
Yeah. The
Warthog.
yeah, I'll go warthog. And let's say
I'm thinking Lion King right now. Like, what do I see in Lion King?
I'm
yeah,
telling you.
a baboon.
Rhino.
There was only one of those in Lion King.
You went for like the small 5, dude.
So,
Yeah, well,
alright,
Hold on.
I don't want to
Like-
burst anyone's bubbles, but
Hold on. I'm changing from a croc to a
Oh wait,
leopard.
yeah, I'm finishing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are we writing them down? Do I have to write mine down?
Yeah, I'm writing mine
I
down.
wrote-
So I've got
I wrote
four.
mine down too.
Yours is blurry. All right, I'm gonna. You guys have written them all down. I'm gonna tell you what they are. You
Wait,
ready?
can I say mine really quick?
Go for it.
Lion, elephant, leopard, rhino, and then hippo.
You guys all
I
done?
couldn't decide on a fifth, so I went with hippo.
All right, you guys ready
That's
for
all.
it?
It's
Yeah.
water buffalo, dude.
All right. So the first one. And, okay, just out of interest, who's the king of the jungle?
Lion.
Lion. But there's no jungle in Africa.
Who's the king of the
I mean-
savannah?
Lion.
All right. Well, you're all wrong there. It's actually the elephant.
Lion King lied to you all the
Okay.
time.
Sorry, Lion King, and this is coming from someone who's the. I can't wait.
Not
to see
Jungle
Lion King.
Book though. It said it in Jungle Book, I believe.
Nobody calls an elephant the king of the jungle, all right?
All right. You don't see elephants walking out of the way of lions. You see lions walking out of the way of elephants. Who's
It's
the
a
real king?
nickname.
Sure, I've seen
All right, the
So-
fridge isn't really a
So
fridge.
bro.
keep that in mind. So the first animal is the elephant.
Okay.
One,
Second is the rhino.
2,
Third is
Two
the
for
lion.
2 dogs.
Fourth is the leopard.
3 for 3. Dang it, man. It's not a
And the
giraffe.
last one is the buffalo.
oh.
Oh,
No.
it is the one buffalo.
Now there's two types of
got it.
buffalo.
I knew it was the buffalo.
There's the buffalo and then there's the wildebeest, which a lot of people think of is the water buffalo because wildebeest is water buffalo. So
Oh, so it's a different buffalo?
yeah.
It's like the Yellowstone buffalo, bro.
a bit
I
scarier
don't
than
know
that.
if that's right.
American buffalo.
No, the buffalo, it's a big one. But I mean, if I guess you could be assuming the water buffalo is that one. I don't know what your picture of the water buffalo is, but those are the big five. But I like the meerkat. I mean, if there was all five,
Yeah, I
in
mean,
there.
come on, man. Like they're
Lion
hard to
King,
spot.
least accurate movie I've ever
Water
seen.
buffalo kill more people in Africa than any other creature.
there's wait, the water buffalo
Or wildebeest, whatever, whichever the
Isn't it-
big 5 is.
isn't the hippo?
Mm-mm. Because of
Yeah,
car
but-
wrecks. Because they get hit by cars.
That's lame.
Then they don't
Like-
kill. They're just the reason people
Yeah.
die.
They're just
Hey,
big and stupid.
They are the cause of death, okay? Like deer are the same way.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
Deer
no
kill
one's
more
ever like,
people,
you know,
shut up.
deer kill
than
people.
any other creature. What do you want from me?
Mute.
I want a less dumb statistic.
Eric, I got your little 5 here.
It might be hippos.
You got a elephant shrew, a buffalo weaver, a leopard tortoise, an antlion, and a rhino beetle. Those are the African little 5.
That's just the big 5 with like bug names.
They are bugs. The dung
the
beetle.
same thing.
The dung beetle.
Is there a medium 5?
I don't know. I don't know. I actually didn't even know about the small 5, so I just learned about that.
Yeah, you're obviously not going to survive, Dallin.
No
Jeez.
medium 5.
I'm not worried about bugs. I would, if I was in South Africa on a safari, the only thing I would be worried about more than lions and stuff are snakes.
Snakes.
Because you get bit by a snake and you don't have it with like antivenom with you or know which one to use, just say goodbye. And hope demons
Hey, I've seen
smuggled in that
Crocodile
gun.
Hunter, dude.
Smuggle
I
in
can
that
imagine.
gun and say goodbye.
Yeah. Take my fanny
I'm gonna
back.
get
Bring
shot.
it back to my family.
Guys,
Alright.
the buffalo weaver is a bird.
There you go.
Okay.
How did our bird? I don't know. Alright, Michael, going back into, now that we know like a couple of you might have survived. I mean, safaris are great. Do it if you ever get the opportunity in South Africa. Especially if you can go on one. There's like different types. You go in the car. If you go in the car, go for a sunrise, sunset type of thing. Especially sunset, that's when they're active. But one of my favorite types of safaris is they put you on a quad bike and they just let you go. So
I'm in for that one.
that one's pretty fun. I mean, not saying that the quad bike and these are South African quad bikes. They're not very big and fast. I think they're like 100 cc. So it's not like you're gonna outrun these animals. But I want to see something chase me. But,
Can they outrun an elephant?
I'd just sit still. talking, going back into like something we've discussed on previous episodes, and I don't know if you've watched this, Michael, but we're gonna set you up on The Bachelor next time it comes around for auditions.
Okay. I'm taking that key room. I want you to know.
Huh?
Hold on a sec.
Wait, did he just say he's taking the key to the fantasy room?
Yeah, he's taking the key room. That's what he said.
The key room? I don't
I
even
don't know
what
what that means.
I don't know. what
Michael's
that
going
is.
to get the first one-on-one and the first kiss, and he's definitely going to be the first
well,
one.
that's what I wanted to talk about. I mean, I want to separate The Bachelor from our dating stories in the past, but Michael, you're gonna get signed up for The Bachelor if you're not in a serious relationship, because that's one of the rules. All right. And Cassidy's, she's informing me as soon as those auditions start. We're gonna make you the best highlight reel of your life. Going into
Gotta
those.
make a funny video.
What is
I'm
your
excited.
game plan like? And I hope that this doesn't become super famous and she watches this and then sees your game plan. But and I told Cassidy this. I was like, straight up, Michael will go onto the show and he'll get the first kiss. Like at the door. Like got off the limo and just goes up to him and says, "Hi, I'm Michael."
I'm
And
looking now.
And I could see him
Is
saying
like
something like,
me
"I
up my
want you
game plan,
to
or no?
remember me," and then just pulls in.
I'm looking now. Michael
So
doesn't have
upsetting.
to sign up. We can nominate him. We don't need him. We can just nominate him.
Nice.
Guys, I'm
So-
not tall enough for The Bachelor. I don't know what you're thinking.
You'll
Which
be-
one's The Bachelor? I thought The Bachelor was where all the broads come to him. Is that the other way
sorry,
around?
We want the other-
that's The Bachelor.
want
In order to get on
Bachelorette.
The Bachelor, in order to be on that, you have to be like a million Instagram.
You have to lose
You have to be famous. You
Bachelorette.
have to lose The Bachelorette. You have to be famous. So we need
Oh,
to get
so we're-
Michael on The Bachelorette. So he's one of 20 guys fighting for.
I'm
one
really
girl.
excited for my profile to read student when they ask me about my occupation.
No, but that's the thing.
I got some things cooking.
When you introduced yourself on the show, you didn't say you were a student. You introduced yourself
Yeah,
as
you
a
said you're
window
an
washing
entrepreneur.
business owner.
Hey, you're an
there you go.
entrepreneur,
Yeah,
dude.
okay, so entrepreneur, that's good. Yeah.
Hey, there's guys on there.
Sexy career right there.
This is Michael's first line. We just have to see if there's chemistry, and they're going to make out. 30 seconds right there.
30 seconds, yeah.
So, Michael, what's your
That's the
game plan
best
going
30
into the
seconds
show?
of TV in my life.
Dude, my game plan is to be different than any other guy she's ever met.
So be Mormon, dude. You're good. You're set.
See, there it is. I just got to be that guy. Yeah. And then
Nice
when she
guy.
gives me that key, everything just goes out the window, you
Okay,
know?
could you explain this key? What is the key? Is this the
Yeah, the key room, like when you get to the finals, you're presented with a key,
oh? You
and
talk-
that's your
fan-
opportunity to go up to the room with them. Yeah.
the fantasy
part of the
suite.
show.
Now we're all
He's
caught
talking
up.
fantasy.
Do you watch The
suite.
Bachelor, Michael?
That's when you
I've
start
seen
rocking
one
the
season.
bed, bro.
Not surprised. Not surprised.
I'm just gonna say this.
Demas-
Demas,
Say it like
you
you've
put-
seen it. Right?
Demas,
Like,
you can put is a fan
Never seen it.
on his application.
just
What
a
is
fan.
what?
You can
Just
put
a
is a fan.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The one season I did watch, I always vote for the crazy girls. So
I'm just saying this, but I honestly think, if you go into the show and you make a big enough splash and have fun with it and actually go, you would be a standout guy on the show.
there you go. You just have to be crazy.
Because
No, I'd go with that nice. I'd be one of those nice guy finalists.
Just drink White Claw.
Hey, speaking of, my yoga mat has a White Claw strap on it, so it'll be sweet.
so you've arrived. What's the first thing you're gonna say to the girl? I mean, you have first night she sends the most guys home. What are you gonna say that's gonna make you stand out to these other
Something
28
vulnerable.
guys? What?
Something vulnerable.
Vulnerable?
Something vulnerable.
I'm worried about
I'm
my
allergic.
window cleaning business.
I don't know, man. That it'd have to be in the moment. It'd be something I couldn't give you. I'm not a guy that rehearses this. I'm not gonna be like, hey, I've got this line. Like, hey, how many letters are in the alphabet? And then she'd be like 26, and I'd be like, dang it, I always forget. I think there's 21, but then
Give me the.
you are a QT. I'm like none of that. So
Here's the thing. If we do get you accepted for the show, we should all meet up at Michael's house with our wives. So, does David watch Bachelorette?
No.
No. Does Madison?
She doesn't.
I'm really surprised at that.
Is it only Cassidy? I'm just saying this. We might have to get Michael together and do a Michael. This is what you do in the Bachelorette if you want to win.
I don't even want to
Give
go
him
on the Bachelor.
a
Like,
crash course.
Too late.
They have
you've been
websites
nominated.
with strategies.
We'll get you
oh,
a,
they have strategies.
strategy site.
Is there a single relationship on The Bachelor that has lasted?
Hang on, let me speak
Connor,
to my
has Aaron
assistant.
Rodgers' brother
me-
lasted?
Let me quickly give a quick call to my assistant, all right, and I'll find out which relationship. Cassidy, has any people survived on The Bachelorette? Yes. There are couples that have survived. So
There's a couple. There's that one guy who's been on there 3 times, dude.
yeah, if you make a big enough impression, you'll get invited to Bachelors in Paradise. Now that's when the fun happens. I feel like
Hell yeah.
that's when Michael will be in his element, because every day 3 new girls
Shirt
arrive.
off the whole time, dude.
Three new girls arrive every day, and 3 new guys arrive, and 2 new leave, and 2 new leave. So you just gotta play around the field.
It's like speed
Yeah,
dating.
that's for sure. For the record, there are 17 couples that have lasted.
Yep, that's what I was just looking up right now.
17? How many
17.
seasons of The Bachelor have there been?
Oh, too many.
6.
If you had told me there was only 17 couples total, I would have believed it.
Well,
Next question.
there's what, like 2 seasons a year? A guy
Yeah, they
and
do a
girls,
Bachelor and Bachelorette.
and then between them they do a Bachelor in Paradise.
God bless them.
There's been 23 seasons of The Bachelor.
Jeez.
If it works, it works.
Wait, how many, Michael?
And 15 seasons of The Bachelorette. 23 and 15.
Well, those are
38.
good numbers. Those are good odds that those couples are surviving.
They're higher than I
That's
thought,
almost
man.
50% right there, dude.
So that's
That's
what we got.
44, 45%. 45% stay together, right? So,
It's pretty good. That's like, isn't that like right on par with like U.S. marriage rates and then divorce? So it's like
I think it's pretty close.
It's about 3% higher.
pretty
But
normal.
They are counting the person who just won, though, so.
Wait, this one?
Let's see what happens.
Could
Wait,
be
the
skewed.
results-
Guess I can't go.
The results haven't come on yet. We're still watching it every Monday.
Oh, Jordan Rogers is still with JoJo Fletcher was her name.
What?
I don't know who that is.
Good on him.
Another win for the Rogers family, dude.
No, not quite.
All right. Well, just closing up the podcast. What I know we were throwing out ideas with things we want to do with it. What I wanted to do for next week, and this is up to everyone. If you guys want to, we'll show up again next week. Let's all pick a meme we want to show, and you guys all know how to screen share on on Skype. And I mean, I'm thinking about getting like the improved Skype so we can actually get more people than just 4, you know. But I'll test that out and check out a couple things. But let's all pick a meme this week and don't share it to anyone in the group chat. This is gonna be the ultimate meme. And then also I'll find a video and some topics we can discuss. And I'll put it on the chat. Well, the chat's where everyone goes, but I like to keep it on the doc. Demas also had a good idea about opening up a Facebook group and adding us, making it more like a page, and we can add people to it and stuff like that. Like slowly start building up a fan base. But we'll post stuff to that we can chat about next week and start getting people involved. But where do you guys want to see this going every week? Like, hopefully.
I feel like this episode was a great episode. That we had topics, we all opinionated. We could have went on tangents, you know, like I could have told Michael my fighting strategy. Or
I'm making a meme.
like I feel like this was a great episode. Just FYI.
I want to get more topics in and have like bigger discussions and stuff. So I got to do better at actually finding topics instead of just starting looking at them on Friday night. But what else? Where do you guys want to see this going? Because here's the thing, like the group chat is us and our uniqueness, and like we said on the first podcast, which no one could hear me, the soup kitchen is literally a car that's had an orgy in it and it's full of mess and randomness of life, and that's what we are. So we're so random. So what do you guys want to do with this every Sunday?
I think if we get a sponsor, there'll be more like Cody's wife has that shop, her and her sisters. Do a little bit of advertisement.
Tilly and Jane, go buy something, yo.
I mean, we'll get there. Last week, let's go back. Let me check this out. Last week, our video. So, first week we did it. We had 32 views total on the video, and that's with me having no sound. So, it was probably a crappy episode. Last week, we had 77 views across the week on that episode. Which, I mean, in the content of, like, life, that is tiny. But, I mean, that's still 77 people. 77 views, and I can go through and see like if it's individual people and stuff, and it seems so. This week we've had about 21 playbacks, about 7 people watching. So I don't know how many of you guys have like split screens of this, but yeah, it's there. It's just slow and steady. We just got to get things a bit more juicy so people want to watch this on Sundays. Cody, do you have any ideas what you would want to do with this?
No, I think it's great. I think we keep it good. We keep it just have the opportunity where everybody can share their opinion or ask questions. I think we're doing good. Like we're on the right track. So if I think of more, I'll let you know.
Yeah, and if you guys do have any thoughts and opinions that you want to talk about, like I know last week Robert came to me and chatting with Robert beforehand, we wanted to chat about, his situation. So if any of you guys want to use this opportunity to talk about stuff, go for it. But yeah.
Also, Cody, you probably won't be on next week because your child is coming.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Snap, I never even asked. Cody, is it down
prayers up with Cody.
Is it down to like counting on fingers now?
No, we just have a procedure next week to see if we can flip our baby.
Oh, that's happening next week?
Yep. So that's Saturday. We'll see.
Fingers crossed it goes well, man.
Sweet. All right. Well,
Great.
anyone got anything to say before we close this up?
Deuces, goodbye. See everybody later.
See you
Next
guys.
time you see Cody, he might be a dad though.
True, and I probably won't be on if that's the case.
If with your kid?
Well, not for a while. Not for next week for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, but newborn babies sleep.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Not like you think they do.
41 hours a day, dude.
All right. Well, good luck with that, and I hope Madison's doing well as well. All right.
We'll see.
Love you all.
Cheers, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Later.
You guys.